Well, good early evening, everyone. How's this for a change? So, are we all fired up or what? I'm sure we've all seen the huge dividends that were announced today. Wow, right off the bat, 38 of you on just like that. That's incredible. So, we're kicking butt on here. So, we've got $1.06 and TSLY, and I did something that I never do. So, drum roll for this one. I bought more into TSLY today at the high price at the 1821 is what I got in for, but I never buy up. But like I said, because you can get in and you could have got in today, which I made a little public service announcement for you all. You could get in today and still get the dividend, because it's before the ex-dividend date. So that's exactly what I did. So we've got a huge backlog of comments here. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So first one we had on here was Sam Talks Finance. Yeah, I'm heavy into TSLY. I have equal amounts of NVDY as OARK, but I've been unsure about NVDY even. I'm going to add AMZY without a doubt. Also have CLIP. Yeah, I have CLIP too. CLIP and CLM. I won't lie, that low dividend from the start of APLY took my interest away. It wasn't much better, was it? I have to look, but I know NVDY was like 20 cents higher than what it was last month. So I was kind of hoping for a little bit better, honestly, because we had like a full month this time. The last one was kind of more or less prorated. So for this one, I was kind of hoping for a little bit better, honestly. All right. TSLY is my heaviest. Grabbed a bit of NVDY, APLY, and OARK for a bit to see how they perform. I'm only in TSLY, honestly. Hang on just a second here. Everything is blowing up here. Everybody's all excited. Okay, so yeah, I'm only in TSLY and CLIP. Had a dream last night that Jay did an interview on a different channel. Oh, don't say that. And that wouldn't be a dream. The dream is, him coming back on this channel, which will be a reality soon. Because that's what we do on this channel. We turn dreams into reality, right? You teed that one up for me perfectly. Door Gunner sold right after, but decided to buy some back and write it out for a bit. Oh, join Jen's on. Wow, you all are early. That's right. I forgot none of you work. So just kidding. We're all successful entrepreneurs, right? Skrobaka got over 34K on TSLY. You do or he does? That's a lot. That might be my total, honestly. Oh, did I say that? That might be my total. Must be nice. Oh, come on. You all are ballers. Give me a break. Guys, do we as investors get any benefit of the fund growing so fast? Will share value increase as more folks find out about TSLY? I think it will. Honestly, I think it will. The more people, like, honestly, once the news, the news is still getting disseminated, but by tomorrow, I'm expecting like a lot of money to flow into these funds. So I have about 9K in TSLY. Good for you. Hey, we're all going to get there. All we need is DRIP and DCA, right? Those are our two favorite acronyms. Exactly. More buying drives the price up. I can see $30 on TSLY within a year or less. Now, I had a good question in the general comments today. Someone was asking about basically how. So I've basically done the math, and I basically forecast that for every $33 increase in Tesla stock, we get about $1 increase in TSLY. So they said, how does it work on the downside? On the downside, I'm not quite sure, but maybe for every $33 drop, maybe it works the same. But I'll have to look into that further. I have about 11K in TSLY at the moment. Good for you. Oh, look who's back on. Haven't seen you in some time. Where have you been? On vacation? Relative to other dividend funds, TSLY is a great but far better returns if you just own Tesla common shares and pay yourself a self-created dividend monthly. TSLY wins versus Tesla only if Tesla plateaus. Yeah, like I said, I wish I would have got Tesla stock at 160 something. That would have been better. Hoffman's on. The only thing I value more than my money is my time. He needs to pick a time. He will definitely be available. I ran a little late. I was trying to cut out of the office, but I had a bunch of people standing around me, so ran a little late. But that's okay. I'm earlier than I normally am. Door Gunner says, plan to get the drip high and then take the distribution and buy blue chips, dividend stocks with it to balance my portfolio. NVDY is plateauing. after the pop, and now maybe better than NVDA for a while. You think so? You think so? I'm not sure about that, but nice thought anyway. Looks like the start time changed to 3 minutes from now. Oh, I'm not even caught up yet. Coach is probably still working. It's 5:32 Eastern. Thank you. Thank you for kind of vouching for me there a little bit. I'm tempted to not even take this dividend straight to my bank, but I'm all about that compounding. Yeah, I'm basically. I guess I did do the drip um, today because I moved some more money over and then bought in at a higher price, of course. But I'm thinking what I'm going to do. I'm going to wait until the dividend discount date, and then I may sell out of SVOL. I didn't do that today. I didn't want to put everything in at a super high price. Oh, what is this? Don't get down on our coach. He has issues. What issues? What are you talking about? Um, anyway, so yeah, I would sell out of SVOL and get into probably more. I don't want to put the whole portfolio in because I feel like I'm not quite behaving rationally with this. And by the way, I want to get Andre back on here, who I normally do the podcast with, because he's a bit down on these funds. So he's got a different take. So I'm going to try to get him back on to do a point counterpoint with all of you all, because he has a different take on these funds. So we'll see about that. How will the distributions from Tesla be taxed? Probably ordinary short term, just like any dividend. I think it's yeah, it's going to be like ordinary income. Yeah, see. Tesla tends not to plateau, so Tesla over TSLY is a no-brainer, though TSLY better than most other dividend funds due to Tesla performance. Okay. Let's see what happens when TSLY drops 108 because of dividend payout and Tesla needs to go up $40 to be back. Yeah, that's that happens, but I think just with the market momentum and stuff, I think it'll get back to that pretty quick. AMZY could be good as it also tends to plateau. We'll see. Tax depending on what kind of account you have in it. Roth for me. Um, got a lot of comments here. We're getting closer and closer to that day where only super chatted comments get read, so keep that in mind. That button's all recalibrated and well functioning for this live stream too. Compounds much faster in a retirement account. Yeah, true. No tax, right? So for me personally, in Tesla common shares, and probably AMZY and NVDY when AMZY comes out. Okay. Yeah, I might get some AMZY. Let's see if he starts at 2:35. I was actually on the phone. I just wrapped up. What did I start? It's actually 5. It was after 5:35 on the East Coast here. Um, and yeah, I think it was like I was a minute or two after that. What's this? I'm weird. I like having a Roth and a non-Roth. So do I. I do a traditional, which is the 401k, and the Roth. I think there's benefits to both. The traditional is tax deferred. So with the 401k, you shave off, if you max that out, you shave that off of your taxable income, which is great. Give it to the 401k instead of the IRS, and then a Roth IRA is after tax. So they're both great, I think. Happy about these distributions this month. I'm ecstatic. I'm not just happy, I'm ecstatic. And even more ecstatic because Tatiana's on early too. Welcome. At Hoffman, drop of 106 is tomorrow and X date. Is it? Or it might be the day. It might be next week. Usually. Okay. I have TSLY in the Roth and use it to waterfall the dividends into growth. My YieldMax funds are all basically in my taxable, though, because that will be livable income. I have a special treat for you all. So, as though I need more comments, I would say comment in the comment section. What do you all think is like a living salary? Anywhere from 30 to 50,000, because now with what I bought today, what I paired into the position today, it's projecting like what were we? I was at. I'm going to start doing what this other channel does. This UWI. I'm going to show you all. Okay, we keep growing the portfolio. Now we're going to grow the income from the dividends. So I think it's gone up from 28,000 to like 35,000 or so. So I'll show that here in a bit. Some stocks it happens on paydays. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, with stocks, that's why I kind of wasn't sure. The X date is tomorrow. For now, income, use a regular account or even UGTM child's account. Is that like a transfer to something universal growth transfer to minor? Ooh, Got a super chat. Guess what? So I have to skip to this comment. Oh, I know what you did. Oh, I thought you were making a joke. Hip hip yield, hip hip yield. What's this 21.99? That's a cool amount. No, because is one of the funds trading at that? Because today I paid, I think it was 18.21. So that number 21 was in the amount. Well, thank you for that. Really appreciate that. Awesome. Especially coming from you. That's awesome. So it shows them in orange when they're over 20. I wonder how it looks when they're over 30. Maybe it's like a darker color. It should be greener. The more money you get, it should be greener, shouldn't it? Anyway, all right, all right. So had to skip to that one, and I guess we'll back up again. But like I say, we're getting closer and closer to that day, which only super chatted comments get focused on. Oh, I saw one here. Aren't we? It's great. It's growing the channel. Great dividends. Like it's like we've caught lightning in a bottle, you know? Isn't it great? Okay, where were we here? I think I was still at like before I actually went live. Okay, but see, you all can join here, and at least for the time being, you all still get your comments read, so you all feel special on here. That's why we've got almost 50 of you on in the early evening here. I have a question for you all. You want me to show how important my audience is to me? I have an event that I was supposed to be at 6:30. Would you all feel better if I stay on with you all longer? Because I'm 50-50 on going to this thing, so let me know, because I've got something tomorrow anyway. Okay, where were we? Yeah, some sucks. That's right. Yep, yep, yep. Oh, saying hey to Tatiana. Hello, everyone. Who is this? Hitomi Kajawaki. We're picking up subscribers like crazy here. Let's see if the count grew. This is fun, by the way. Everything's like going great, you know. So, all right. Let's see where we are. 1918. We're almost at 1920. You know what happened in the 1920s? So that means we got to blow past that. We got to get to like 1930, then 1940. We're almost at 2000 pretty soon. I think by the end of the week or within a week, we could be at 2000. How awesome is that? So, all right. So remember, subscriber number 1920, you get to name yourself number 1920, right? It told me, hello, Tatiana and everyone. Wow, Tatiana's got a lot of fans on here, not just me. I might actually scoop up even more TSLY before tomorrow then. Can you? Can you still in the after hours? Oh, that's right. We all made guesses, didn't we? And guess what? We were all wrong because it exceeded our expectations. We all guessed somewhere in the 80-cent range. So your guess was 88.88457 for Tesla, so no Powerball for me. But hey, you know what? The Powerball is running up. So it might still be good. Probably put my dividend back into you could use some of your dividend money to buy into the Powerball. Into TSLY and BMO, Bank of Montreal. That's funny because you know what? We have a BMO Harris Bank here that's kind of popped up within the last year or so. All right, rock and roll 77. Massive difference in returns, Tesla versus TSLY. Better off with the COMOB. What's the COMOB? Oh, common. Okay. You all with your fat fingers. 10661. All right, almost had 3 sixes in the number, but just 2. Almost tempted to buy more. Why not? Do it for the coach. You know what you could do for the coach? I won't say. But I guess most folks won't have discipline to create their own dividends, so maybe TSLY better that way in some ways. So yeah, dividend payout day is coming soon. But that is true. You're right. I mean, you're talking creating your own dividend with the stock, basically. Everyone who is will to buy at these prices should sell cash and secured puts and offset the cost basis. You're right. You're right. I need to do that. There's a lot of things I need to do. Tesla versus TSLY are apples versus oranges. They operate in different ways. Uh-oh, I see another debate coming. Join Jen is a good debater. Coach, we're on a YieldMax perfect storm. That's right. Yeah, I read that one already. APLY was 28 cents last month. I am so happy I bought more TSLY. Me too. Me too. We have until end of day tomorrow to buy. No, because I think tomorrow is the ex-dividend date. So I think that you're not going to get the dividend. If you buy on the ex-dividend date, you're not going to get the dividend. 34K in income, he put in 550. That seems low. That seems low actually, because I'm getting that, and my portfolio is like 100,000. So let me see. So for me, that's easy math. What rate of return is 34 off of 100? That's a 34% rate of return, right? But 550, 34 out of 550 is 6%. So that seems kind of low. Today, yeah, markets closed at 4 o'clock. Buying high today won't matter. The divvy will cure everything. I hope so. I hope so. I'm not quite as much of a dividend purist as you all are, but I did something I never do today. So maybe sell my JEPI. Oh, I did that already. Buy more YieldMax funds. You have to buy before the X date. So yeah, today you had to be in already. That's why I made a public service announcement for you all. Just got 21 more shares today. Good for you. Good for you. Every little bit starts. Please start at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then you seem more professional. Oh, you don't like late nights, but you're almost always on anyway. And I know you're watching TV and stuff late, but this is honestly it's better than what you're watching on. It's more valuable than what you're watching on TV anyway, right? Just kidding a bit, but what's more professional? Because 9 p.m. is usually my gym time, so that's good. I'm healthy. I work out. That's professional too, right? Anyway, really thinking about selling SCHD. Can't believe it was the talk of the town just last year. Yeah, there's a lot of people that like SCHD. Now, who is this? Chanel Lene, like the cosmetics? I'm just joining. Did they announce what the dividend is for TSLY? Yes, it was $1.067 if you round up. Phenomenal. It exceeded everyone's expectations. All right. The main reason to own TSLY, though, is that it is hooked up to a rocket stock Tesla. Not just rocket stock, but it's very volatile too. So many verticals about to go crazy, hit the top and bottom line. First off is mega picks this year. 10K a month is livable. You think just livable? I'd be ecstatic with 10K a month. That would be like a great life. Well, maybe not in those high cost areas like where you are, but over here, you could live quite nice for 10,000 a month. Tatiana, being one of the smallest, least wealth of this group. Hey, that's okay. It is what it is. If it makes you feel any better, a lot of my audience is richer than me. So, and I'm the coach. I'm excited to share my gains. You should. Everybody should feel this is like a round table. This is like a not like an AA meeting, but it is kind of like AA for investors. So this is like a round table. We can all share our investment gains, whether they're a penny or whether they're $1,000,000. We can all share our investment gains. So anyway, let's read this. I'm excited to share my gains. I got 6 shares of TSLY in my Roth and $5.91 in my, or 5.9, fractional in my Fidelity. Initial investment about 101 and 100. I will get, and here comes part 2. It's funny, I think your comment got broken up by the super chat. Was there a part 2 to your comment? So all the houses cost 500K these days, so a living wage is like 100K. Oh, you answered my question. Thank you. That's right. I asked that like 10 minutes ago, didn't I? So, all right. So 35,000 wouldn't be a living wage. It was like maybe 20 or 30 years ago, but it's hard to believe, that's still you look at these average income statistics and there's still a lot of people that make that. I don't know how they do it, but anyway, 10K a month income with no debt. That's a great life. Honestly, that's not just getting by. That's a great life. Nice glasses. Do you all like the glasses, by the way? These are like my more professional glasses. The other ones are like my gym glasses. I'll do a quick poll here. Some people have mixed opinions. So are these better or are these? These, like I say, these are like, they become the backup pair. And then these. But if neither of those works, I got another one. Since we're all rolling with these dividends and making all this money and stuff, my third pair of glasses, which I don't usually wear these out too much, but these, y'all like these better? Now, typically, I have to wear contacts with these because I can't see out of them. These, believe it or not, these aren't prescription. I know that's hard to believe, but these are prescription. So, and I know without me saying that, that would be hard to believe. Anyway, all right. So there we go. Just a sense guy. Oh, okay. LOL with a heart. Awesome. See, everybody's supportive here. There's no amount that's too small. Get vehicles and homes paid out. I don't want to sell my house because I feel like I may never own another one at this point. Because it's funny, like when I bought my place like 6 years ago, um, what I paid for it, it's almost doubled from what I paid for it. I don't think I would pre-qualify for it now because it's gone up so much. So yeah, like I would keep it and rent it. I would probably never sell it, but I got to do some work to it too. So these dividends will help with that. I'd be happy with making 50K in dividends to live off of. Me too. Me too. Funny thing, once I pair my SVOL position into TSLY, I could actually be there. Then work and invest all that I make from that income. Oh, I like this. This is like my wing person here with the audience. Yeah, hit that like button. By the way, since you started saying that, the likes are starting to really go up. I got like 80 or 90 likes on my last two videos. So they're starting to be, even though I've really been growing more than I ever have since I've started talking about these funds, I've noticed an acceleration in the last week or so. So that's really cool. What's this? Skip it. Skip what? 1269 total on my YieldMax. Good. That's good. That's money that you didn't have to work for. It's like passive income. For comparison, last month I made 2434 and roughly 3100 invested between my ROT Fidelity, individual, your Roth Fidelity, individual, and Fidelity. Well, think of it this way, Tatiana. So that's money that you can be sleeping and it comes in. You're not having to work for it. It's great passive income. What's important about the 630 event? Oh, it's just a group I joined. It's a pool thing, but I went to it. We had the same thing a couple weeks ago. Let's party tonight. Today is a day to celebrate. Should we? What do you all think? Y'all like good coconut rum? Not going to do it on here, but since you said that. All right, Eat More Beans is on. We were waiting for you to join. My guess was 68. That's right. You were at the low end of the range. Well, I'll tell you, between dividends and super chats, like each one is getting higher. So both of them exceeded my expectations, which is always great because I don't impress easily. Lotteries are suckered bets. You know what else they are? They're a tax on the poor, right? What I find funny, and I do this too, but I find it funny when people go like, okay, the Powerball gets big, so everybody goes and runs to the store to buy lotto tickets, and then people cut you in line. Like by getting one person ahead, you're going to somehow increase your odds of winning. It would be so funny if somebody cut somebody in line, because I've had that happen to me, and then the person they cut in line ends up winning the ticket. If that were me, oh my God, I would have so much fun with that. I'd be like, somebody cut me in line, and I thank them so much for it. I almost want to split some of this money with them because by them cutting me in line allowed me to win the ticket. But you know what? Because they cut me in line, I won't. I don't know. I might send them like $1,000 or something just to be nice. Chump change at that point, right? By the way, one thing about Lotto, as financial people, most of us know this, but you're always better off taking the lump sum instead of the payouts with the Lotto. So, good till cancel, extended hours. There you go. That's right. See, I'm starting to remember. Can't believe I made $12 on 200. Very excited. Well, you know what? Is that all in TSLY? I would almost say, Tatiana, depending on how much money like you have, like, so if you invested $200, you could just be risky with that. Because I mean, worst case scenario, if you were to lose $200, what would it do? It's $200. So like if you were in, because Tesla's paying a 70% dividend basically, so annualized, that would be $140 on $200. So for me, I'd be willing to take the chance on that, to almost double it, because you get to your goal a lot quicker. So, all right. Kyle Bircher is on. JEPI dividend hit today. Who cares about JEPI? That's like old hat. Dripping into YieldMax, the much closer to tickling Kathy Wood's feet on the beach. That's true. The more money you get, the closer you are to that level, right? And I know that's your wild fantasy, right? Anyway, I plan on adding APLY and NVDY by the end of the month. Okay. I don't know about APLY. I'm probably not going to buy that one. NVDY maybe for the right price. You have till 8 p.m. to get in. Good till canceled. What's it trading at in the extended hours? By the way, I have a feeling there will probably be no screen share this evening, but because I'm just reading comments, and we're probably not going to hit a record because I'm early, if you can believe that. But what are we trading at in the after hours here? So we're 18.25. It looks like we're flat. I got in. It's funny. I had just enough in the account to buy like 500 more shares, but not one share more. So I made it to the point I set a limit order for like, it was exactly 18.21 and got in at that price. So cool deal. Oh, you like SCHD? Well, I know people say total return. I've done videos on it before the algorithm picked me up. You can probably find them out there from like a year ago. Had 595K and TSLY getting 37,000 in dividends. It seems like, you could probably, I think you said you were in a lot of real estate and stuff, but you could probably get a much better return with that amount of money. Like if you were all in, not saying going all in on one fund, but I mean, we're basically, and I need to change the thumbnail because we're at a 70% dividend yield. If you were just all in on TSLY, you're talking 400,000 plus in dividends. And then Hoffman says flex. Okay, is that a ticker? Or are you telling me to flex? I did that in a thumbnail, actually. Oh, there's something called Flex LTD. Is that what you're talking about? Skrobaka. Oh, it's not bad considering I found out about a week ago, and even with the drop tomorrow, I'd still be up because of when I bought in. Good for you. Good for you. Already is already on. That's great. Hope you subscribed. I have 550 shares of Tesla. My goal is to get 1,000 shares. Yeah, you could do it. Bobby J, 2,900 Canadian coming from my Tesla dividend. Nice, nice. It's a bummer. I've heard that you guys have to pay for Thinkorswim. It should be free to everyone. I'm strongly opposed to that. It should be free to everyone, for sure. There should be a way around that anyway. There is going to be a housing crash coming. You think so? I don't think they're going to let the housing market crash. They want everything to look good by next year. They want to get certain people reelected. Save to pick up something. Same with RVs. Well, if there was, see, timing it. I've done okay in real estate. Real estate's not my strongest suit, but my first place that I sold, I could have done a lot better if I had held it. One thing that's funny, this funny side story, I ran a projection on what I thought the place would be worth by 2020. I sold it in 2017 because I wanted to get out of there, the neighborhood and stuff. Like I just wanted to go. It was a townhome. So I got to a nicer neighborhood. I sold directly by owner, just sold to someone that, a friend of a friend in the community. So it worked out. It was fair price, but 3 years later, housing shot up. So had I rented that, and then sold it, it would have been like double dipping, but didn't do that. Kind of let people talk me out of that. So anyway, so you think a housing crash is coming? Got another super chat, by the way. So we will be. Oh, and I think that was you, Skrobaka. So we'll move you to the front of the line here very quickly. Lots of RVs sold during COVID. Some will get repoed. I looked into the RV thing, but yeah. Oh, how about this? It automatically stars super chats. I'm not in real estate anymore. I did well moving for work. With rates and laws right now, it's almost not worth it. I'm all in the stock market. Well, I believe you can make more in the stock market for sure. So this video making starting to get a little lucrative, actually. I wonder if we can tie yesterday. So yesterday was $50. What do you all think? We're getting all these great dividends, So we're what, $26.99 so far. So you all are awesome. Best fans on YouTube, by the way. We are working on getting Jay back on. Somebody says jeez with the eye roll emoji. Number 2, I'd say. We got LOL. Damn, my dividend is the same as a Section 8 tenant of mine. Oh, Section 8, that's guaranteed income, right? Viva Las Vegas checking in. We'll get 21,188 this month. Yeah, baby. Oh, cool. You were looking for that super chat button at one point, I thought too. Look at this. Well, that's the super chat. You get your comment twice. Coming from someone who's never super chatted me. You're funny. That's all right. You know, you email me a lot and stuff. He sends me a lot of fan mail. No, he actually gives me very good tips, and he gave me a trade idea the other day too. Multifamily syndications plus at the money syndications for cash flow with 21% average cash on cash per year. Spread out the flows. Oh, someone talked to me about that on here before, actually. At the money syndications for cash flow, cash on cash. Interesting, interesting. Okay, there was a comment. Oh, you all are getting funny on here. I think I skipped around a little bit. Oh, automated teller machines. I'm just thinking options, you know. So because we've all always got options here. Where did that comment go? Where was I? Where was I? Oh, here we go. Well, thank you. Yeah. Some think better without the glasses, but I got to wear contacts because my vision's actually horrible. So, but oh, you know what? Funny thing, because I've lost a lot of weight actually. I have Ray-Ban. These are Ray-Bans, but these aren't like the authentic ones. I have the authentic ones, but they're like really big for my face now. It looks like really geeky glasses. Anyway, can we buy after hours and get the dividend? Yeah, Hoffman told you good till canceled. What's this? Yikes. Oh, I think we're caught up here. Nice housing crash. Yeah, she thinks so. Okay, here we go. So back there, LOL, geez, number 2. Oh, about my glasses. Oh, you like number 2 better. What about number 3? Do we have any takers for number 3? And there could be a number 4. 6,231.50. That's what you're going to super chat me? Very generous of you. Had to make that joke. Tatiana, you and Kathy going to have a fight over Cochise balling now because of TSLY. Getting there. I don't know if I'm making Kathy Wood money yet, but I'm getting there. That's my main motivation for all of this, by the way. Just want to get on the beach with her before that other person does. I'm first in line. Living wage is propaganda. Everyone doesn't live the same, so one person's doesn't equal another's. Yeah, you're right. You're right, because some people would think, oh, $100 is not enough for me because I got to go to Disney and buy all my toys and stuff. No insult to anyone on here. But, to each their own. If Americans would stop trying to keep up with the Joneses, it wouldn't be a problem. I agree. And especially for these younger generations, so many people are in so much debt, but I rarely see anyone doing without anymore. A lot of times I'm the oddball because I don't want to blow money on a bunch of stupid stuff, like Uber a half a mile. I can walk. I don't need to Uber a half a mile. It's like a $20 ride, Anyway, William's back on. I don't know if I should keep my 4,450 APLY 2175. I was going to sell this month over 4K again without dividends. That APLY dividend was good this month, but it has been on a run. I don't think it will be that way for the year. I could give you an idea what to do if you super chat me. Just kidding a bit. I probably wouldn't get into APLY. By the way, let's look at that. Let me take a pause in the comments here. I guess we'll just go a full hour. And I guess you all are probably going to make me miss my event. We'll see. We'll see how I'm doing. I run late to everything anyway, so people are used to that, right? That's what you get to do when you become important, right? Just kidding a bit. Okay, where is my screen for the, that's weird. I see it up here, but it's not in the, what do we got here? Oh, a little notification here. All right, so this, let me see here. Let's see if it finds it now. So let's do this. I think we're up to date here. All right, here we go. So let's go back to overview. And I know, because I checked the site from work today, and I know we are back up to, because if you look at the cumulative return, like for TSLY, we are we are back. Not back, but like we're they did adjust it basically. Join the YieldMax Nation or else. So, all right, learn more. What did they change this design of this page again? Let me just go to YieldMax ETFs. Oh, here we go. All right, look here, 69% for TSLY, 48% for NVDY, 33.65% for APLY, and 39% for OARK. So let's look here real quick. Here we go. Oh, wow, it did double for APLY, 63 cents. Okay, that's respectable, 63 cents, but we're still higher. So, my stubbornness, I'm not going to pay higher than what I can get for Tesla. Because why would you, if you can pay $18 to get a dollar dividend, why would you pay like 20 something to get a 69-cent dividend? Even though that is a cool number to some people, not denying that. All right, got to quit cracking jokes. Okay, so NVDY was, see, now here's my thing. So in June, when did this debut? Like mid-June. So we had a 75-cent dividend. And then basically we had the whole month of July, or maybe we're a month in arrears or a month behind. So, but we're only 20 cents higher, but yet we had a whole month. So that kind of makes me a little leery, So, and here's what we're in. NVDA calls 425, calls at 445, 435, a put at 425, and some treasuries. So there's that. And then OARK, let's see where we were. Well, all right, we'll do OARK, then we'll save the best for last. Just show it here on the screen. That way you all can get a visual, because some of you all are visual learners. All right. So we're back up to 55 cents in OARK, which is a 4-month high. So cool beans there. Not eat more beans, but cool beans. TSLY, we're back up to 70%. So this was, look at that. This is a record, by the way. This is a record. Now, here's the thing. So we could be, you'll notice the 69.6% slightly different from the 70 something that we said. So there's two ways to calculate this here. So you could take the 106.61 times 12 and get 1279 and divide it by the, what are we at, 1821. That would be a flat 70%. Or you could take the trailing dividend history, add them all up for, we've got 7 months now. And that's what I'm doing now on the calculator. We just had that one low one in May. And then 0.8033, and then $1.0661. So that's 594 divided by 7. So we're averaging 85 cents a month. That's why, believe it or not, 85 cents would be a good guess. And actually for next month, I can already tell you, my guess, my wager for what the dividend will be 85 cents. Because why? It's the average. So typically that's what you kind of do. Basic forecasting, take the average of the historical data and you spit out a future number, right? So if we take 85 cents divided by 12, that's $10 divided by 1821, that's 56%. So those are the two different methodologies for calculating the dividend yield. Now you all get to see me on full screen again. So here we go. Oh, 70 of you. No new super chats though. What's going on? All right, so I'm sure we're way backed up. Yeah, we read that one. Cristobal Cardona. I sold JPI some months ago. Tesla is 14% of my portfolio and growing. IEP. Ooh, IEP. How's that one doing? $2 every 3 months. I know that's a draw to it for sure. IEP. Let's see here. Icon Enterprises. So we're coming back a bit. We're coming back from our abysmal bottom. And oh, I did turn my Wi-Fi on. Imagine that. Anyone going to point out the live count number? I know some of you like to crack jokes. William says, I want to see it to replace with TSLY especially because it will drop over $1 per share. I'll reinvest that to more dollars. Oh, the engineer joined. Can anyone on here recommend a free portfolio variance calculator? No, I can't. Want to design one for us? You seem like you could do that. I could probably, see, you said it. I could probably build one in Excel, but that would take time I would rather not spend. Okay. Time is money, right? Hoffman, idea selling puts on Tesla, very good idea. He does know his options well, and he called the meta run up, by the way. I want to tell you, this guy called that run up. He was spot on. Should have held mine. The poor win lotteries by depreciating assets, and then they end up poor again. Getting pretty close to my next goal of 1,000 a month average in dividends. All right, I may have a special treat for you all at the end here. Only if I get another record super chat, though. Exactly, Joy Jen. Wait to buy a foreclosed home, car, RV, etc. They're coming in the USA. Born in the USA, right? Like our favorite musician. I prefer to tickle Tasha Keeney feet. Who is that? Gonna make me look now. Is she on like one of these sites? You know, I should set up an OnlyFans page. Let's see here. Oh, she's another employee of ARK Investments. Okay. Oh, she's okay. Is she younger? She's how old is she? She's got an Instagram. Oh, that's sad. 0 followers. She should try to be like an Instagram model. You know, that's like, you know, competing in, or not competing, but different industries. Be an Instagram model and be a financial analyst over here. You know, that's you know, if you got the looks, do it. She went to Boston University. How old is she? You all have my attention now here. I guess I'm gonna have to Google age. Oh, the first thing that comes up is wedding. Darn it, she's off the market. 32. Okay. Okay. Hopefully, she married someone of equal stature. Anyway, okay, enough of that. All right, you know, we may break a record after all. 1825. That's in the after hours. I think we closed it. Did we close it? I think, you know what? I think you're right. But 1821 is where I got in. That's where I stopped looking. So I'll have to calculate my average price. Before the era of super chats, you could ask us to add "Yo, Coach" to statements we want you to respond to. This would help you avoid reading our side conversations. That's okay. It's all good fun, you know. Did I get a third one, by the way? Oh, I did. I got $1 from somebody. Oh, thank you. So kind of you there. And no comment to read too. Look at you. You're a true champ. Well, that's nice of you. All right, kicking butt. If at Skrabaka were his type, Coach may go for him. I don't know who we're talking about now. Invite her here. Yeah, if any of you all have big connections, so invite her, you know. Tasha. Oh, AMZY should be very soon. At Join Gen, I'm already taken. Hey, he super chatted me, so, you know. Hello, everyone. Sorry, only $1. I'm a wildland firefighter, EMT, and no fires yet in Cali. Oh, so when there's more fire, you know, it's funny because a firefighter donated like $20 to the cause yesterday. But that's cool, you know, very, very noble profession for sure. That'd be cool. Timeshare a plane. You know, my ideal real estate situation would be multiple timeshares in multiple states. So say I stay a month or two here, I stay a month or two here. And like I said, I'm getting to where I'm going to need a summer home because it's hot as hell here in Florida. You know, I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm inside and my back is sweating doing this video. But have like a vacation home here, timeshare there, and just move around basically. You know, that would be ideal. Low overhead too, right? All right. Whoa, did I catch up on comments? Impossible. I think I'm caught up. All right. Oh, special treat for you all. So I don't do this every day, but let's see. We almost hit a record. Let's see. PD. Okay, we got some more comments coming here. The comments do make the videos easy because all I got to do is read them, you know. Retired airline pilot here. What's all your careers? Just curious. Well, you know mine. I'm a financial coach and an influencer and an Instagram model on the side. Hey, Coach, Idaho is a great place to live, especially northern Idaho. Yeah, I've flown over Idaho. I know a lot of people are spilling out of California and other states into there. I'm sure it'd be great to visit. I just have this thing for like coastal because I'm, from Florida, so I just have this thing about being near water. Rock and Roll 77, Matthew. Who's Matthew? TSLY can keep up if no big drops. If no big drops, where they are forced to realize losses due to synthetic long. The harvesting of volatility monthly should offset that. Let me read that again. TSLY can keep up if no big drops where they are forced to realize losses due to synthetic long. Oh, because they roll the positions, but they're pretty good at that. I mean, they're better than I am. So the harvesting of volatility monthly. Oh, look at you, Mr. Baller here. You own 3 gyms. How about that? Semi-retired, some IT consulting on the side. I could do some of that too. Wait a minute, you're not a corrections officer. Do you carry a whip? Had to say that. Retired, that's your occupation. I do drone work for the military and FAA private pilot for fun. Cool, cool. What's your private piloting rates, by the way? I'd like to get to a point where I'd rather just fly privately instead of commercially. That'd be awesome. Hydroelectric power plant operator. Yeah, that I was going to guess that's what you did. Okay, so caught up there. Plenty of large lakes. Ocean Beach ain't all it's cracked up to be. I know, it's very touristy. Very touristy for sure. Hey, speaking of, so Rock and Roll 77, we hit the number 77. How's that? That's cool, huh? Let me see something here. Oh, I totally skipped over a comment here. Matthew Doolittle, how long can TSLY keep up these crazy distributions? Very happy with this announcement. 424 shares at 1550 average. Good for you. That's a great average. Put me in, Coach. I missed a chunk of comments here. Here we go. I missed a midsection of comments here. U.S. made RVs are cheaply made. If they roll, they're a total, unless it's a 500K high-end diesel pusher. My first car, you could like scratch the window and it was totaled. I think I had a little fender bender wreck, if they still call it that, and it was totaled. And I'm like, I didn't do anything. Totaled sounds like severe, but it's like I've got a scratch and it's totaled. That's kind of, those were the not so fun days. Yeah, and the 37K is already reinvested before I collect it. Pandering to who? Automated teller machines. Haha. Just teasing. Oh, okay. ATM means at the money also. YieldMax are cash machines. I know. Like, you know what you should do? YieldMax equals ATM. I should get that sign made. We all aim to have as much as Skrobaka, don't we? Another idea is a poor man's covered call on Tesla. Buy Tesla leaps 1 year out and in the money. Well, I tried that. I just didn't do it in the money and sell covered calls against it. Yeah, I just got one because I was cheap. I got one like way, way out of the money and it didn't do so well. Thanks. I'm guessing TSLY won't last forever, so enjoying it while I can. We will see. That's for sure. We will see. Just bought 3 Tesla for 1825. No problem on Robinhood. Oh, after hours. Robinhood allows after hours, huh? Everybody buy one more before the market closes. Yeah, I've got some super chat revenue here I can put into it. At Juniper, oh, Catherine Woods has no chance. Good day to you, sir, and to you all. I've got some of your comments to respond to also. All right, we read that one. The Rogue Dragon Rider. The percentage is the current price at EOD. Put me in, Coach. You're in. You're in on this play. It wouldn't shock me if we see AMZY tomorrow. We could, which would give an entire month before its next X date. That is very true. Good point. I'm rooting for you, Tatiana. Oh, funny. You got a little sense of humor, huh? It's coming. Not too far, but It is coming. That is for sure. Thanks. Okay. The payouts are based on puts and calls, not any profits from Tesla. As long as Tesla is volatile, the payments will be good. Let's see if Kathy can hit 69%. Coach wants a cougar. I do not think Tatia. Well, I don't know. She says she's at the older side of the spectrum, but I don't know. I only see a picture of like a teddy bear on her profile, so I don't know. Coach is age 30. Kathy Woods is 68 in November. I had a grandma flirt with me the other day, an old lady. I went on a 4th of July boat cruise. I'm in like a singles group, and she was a really cool old lady. She made like Jello shots, those Jello shots. She made them for the whole boat, so she was really cool. But that's what I end up getting grandmas flirting with me for some reason. I don't know what it is. I'm just able to naturally talk to. I'm kind of like older minded, I guess. So I can carry on a natural conversation with people that are older than me. I always have. It's funny. I don't tell that many people this, but when I was like 5 or 6, like I could talk to the teacher. Like I could carry on a conversation, like we were peers almost. But yeah, anyway, she is a cougar. Who knows? I might end up being a sugar mama. Yeah, just keep investing and keep on making your dividends, and we'll see. Hit it. You all are funny. I can't believe I missed all of this. I'm not convinced any female in this thread are wealthy enough for Coach. Yeah, I have a pretty high standard. I have to see that financial affidavit up front and prenup if you're less than kidding a bit. My mom told me I would never be married with that mentality. Maybe that's why I'm not married. Is AMZY releasing this month? Says Soviet Sandwich. I think so. I think, like Hoffman said, they might be, tomorrow even. Oh, I see what I did. I skipped to your super chat down here. That's how I missed all of these. You probably, what you were doing. You probably tried to distract me from all of that. I bet that's what you were doing. YieldMax funds are getting me close to being able to finally buy my own airplane. Nice. Look at you all. I read that one. Okay, I think we're caught up again. For now. All right. Oh, and I still have to show you guys. I guess we'll go for a full hour. What time is it? Oh, 6:30. We'll see. We will see. Uh-oh. Gonna have more fun here. See, I had to circle back to that other stuff. Plenty of large likes. Oh, I read that one. Bottom line, TSLY not a bad place to be. My buddy lost 99% on NFTs. Oh, that's goofy. I would have told you not to buy NFTs. I mean, I could have called that. I knew that was a bubble. Anyway, got to skip to this comment here. No whips, but I do own a pair of cuffs, and no, it's not pink and fuzzy. All right. Sounds good. Thanks for distracting me while my Tesla gets worked on. Car service is the bane of my existence. Oh, you sound like such a Tesla snob. Tatiana, you're a badass. Yeah, she has a wild side for sure. I have been in the Oregon Coast Highway 101. Oh, the PCH. So many accidents and RV totals, hills, speed, and crazy driving and deaths. You know what's scary? Well, what's not scary, I think we just hit a record. I think we're 78. I don't know if we crossed 80 or not before, but we're very close. So the PCH, been on that before. The 101 took that all the way down from Redding to LA. And it's scary because there's sections of the PCH that can cave in. So my brother and I actually drove that, a stretch of it, but at night, like it's pitch black. So if they miss something and that section of the road caves in, you're going straight down, and it's all rocky and stuff. So that's kind of scary, I know the tax dollars out there get a little misappropriated. The funniest thing, the nicest road I saw in California, not to cast shade at California, got a lot of you on here, of course, but the nicest road I saw near my cousins, it was a wildfire had burned the whole town down, basically. So they had to repave the road. And because they had to repave the road, it just so happened to be the nicest road I've ever seen in the state of California. Reminded me of a Florida road, actually. And I will say Florida, we do maintain most of our roads pretty well. unless you're in the Hillsborough County area. Although I can't say too much. They did finally repave my road out here. All right. So yeah, Oregon coast. Yeah, the Highway 101 runs all the way up the west coast, I think. Just stumbled across your channel a couple days ago. Well, good for you. First time on live stream. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate what you're doing. I have 1,100 shares of TSLY. You could really show your appreciation for what I'm doing. But welcome, you know. Always glad to have new people on. Rock and Roll 77. I like clip concept when they hold the ETF with the underlying, then the synthetic long personally. Clip is a find as long as Chinese internet doesn't tank. Chinese AI is pretty powerful, maybe. Oh, look what we're back to on the count. They are partially deaf, can't hear you talk about TSLY. Who's partially deaf? Oh. Oh, she put a picture up. What is it with all these dudes fantasizing about Kathy Wood? It's her money. It's her money. Not everything. Did you ever see, what was her name? Anna Nicole Smith. She was with that old man before she overdosed. And she said she was in love with him. It's their money. I mean, come on. You know? Anyway, well, of course, that one guy wants to tickle her feet, you know? To each their own. She's probably got crusty feet. Though she ain't bad for a granny. Hey, the money, I'd be set with that. Oh, so Tatiana put a nice picture up here. Oh, you don't look bad. So older. How much do you do if your stream equals 60 minutes? I don't understand your question. How much do I do if my stream equals 60 minutes? What does that mean? My hourly rate? My hourly rate should be $100 an hour. We should get Kathy Woods and Charlie Munger both on. Yeah, that's both of our partners, right? What's with wearing a black t-shirt in Florida? Oh, very observant. I've always done this. It's like my undershirt. You know, it's like a mesh shirt anyway. It looks better than a white shirt on me anyway, and it doesn't stretch out. I hate these shirts that that's why I don't wear an XL, because it's like they fit down here basically, you know. Anyway, all right. So I know, I was just joking. You live 3.5 hours away from the closest service center. Well, they got to build one closer to you. We got to work on that. I know Redding's on I-95. I'm saying Redding area. So we came down, we took the 5 into like San Francisco, Oakland area, and then took a route through the 101 to see some of the Pacific coast. Parts of the 101 were wiped out by winter storms. I don't doubt it. We had a harsh winter there in Cali. It even snowed in LA. Oh, here's a great name. JB2511 Able. I have 3K shares in Tesla now, 90K in dividends yearly. Nice. So let's dox you a bit here. Not dox you, but your 3,000 shares, that's easy to do, are worth, 54,750. Wait a minute. So your dividends are coming from somewhere else then. I'm sorry. Tesla stock. So your dividends, because Tesla doesn't pay a dividend. So your dividends are paying from somewhere else. So let me see here. TSLY. No, just look that up. Tesla. La Tesla. Oh, we dropped today. Now, isn't this funny how this works? So one of you asked me how much Tesla has to drop for TSLY to drop $1 or something. Funny thing, Tesla dropped, and this happened 2 days in a row now. Tesla dropped, but your comments are distracting me here. I'm reading ahead. Tesla dropped, but TSLY went up. So Tesla stock is 276.54. So we're going to do this math here, 276.54. So you have 3,000 shares. So you have 829,620. This person is rich. And hope you subscribed. Tatiana and Coach would make a good-looking couple, maybe. Possibly. It depends, you know. I want to instill my money philosophy into them if it happens, you know. You always look at your clock and asking if you reach 60 minutes. I was curious how much Facebook pays you for a 60-minute. I'm not monetized on Facebook, actually. I think I need at least 1,000 followers. I have more followers on here than I do on Facebook. Because I'm still I feel like I'm doing the Clark Kent Superman, the split identity thing still. I also closed my position in SVOL today to buy NVDY and Tesla. Good for you. I'm about to do the same. Dicky. Okay. IEP is at historic lows. Now is the time. Another super chat. All right. Here where they're rolling in today. It's at historic lows. Now is the time to buy it and invest the divvies and TSLY. So the reason I look at the clock typically, because a lot of times I'm late and have other stuff to do, which I actually did today, but I'm just having fun talking about these dividends, So, and the super chats keep coming in too, of course. So, also a month ago, I almost exceeded my free hours. So I was kind of looking, some of them I made them a little shorter. I've got to test out, by the way, because I think I could probably, our favorite other channel, the UWI, I think I could outpace his views. I have a strategy. If I only did 10-minute videos, but I couldn't just have a 10-minute video with all of you fine folks on here because I read all your comments. But I may at some point maybe just do a pre-recorded, like a 10-minute video, and then, go from there. Because I think the shorter length, I'd have a lot more views. So anyway, IEP is at historic lows. Now's the time to buy it and invest the divvies in TSLY. Maybe. Yes, SVOL, CLM, CRF, NVDY, SPYI, BHP. There you go. All good ones. All right, let's skip to our... Oh, I don't have to skip too far because he's right down here. Oh, Tatiana is quite the flirt. Tesla can drop as long as it doesn't go through the put. Oh, yeah, you're right. I closed SVOL to buy Clip. Oh, that's a good idea too. IEP pays out quarterly. SPY and my management team may be shady. It seems do your due diligence. I'm not in SPYI, but I've done a video on it. Bill Burt. Well, look at you all. You all are actually paying to get your comments read, and you're not even commenting. So you all are true champs. And Tatiana says, you are all funny. The word boy toy comes to mind. Email me your picture, maybe. Okay, $4.99 super chat. All right. Okay. Oh, do I want to do this now? Coach, you could do a 10-minute video about whatever news you want to post, then do a live stream for those of us who want to talk about it. That's a great idea. Great idea, actually. Definitely. Yeah, I've actually thought about just doing a 10-minute video today, actually, just on the TSLY stuff. All right, one more thing here, and then we'll call it an evening. Okay, let me just log in here. Now, these numbers are all hypothetical, of course. Disclaimer. I got my first couple dividends in these, so the numbers you're going to see are not realized money yet. But if everything holds, that's where we would be. So that is the disclaimer for the day there. How's that for a disclaimer there, Hoffman? Our income estimator. Okay. All right, here you all go. You all get a special treat here. So let's see. It is a short put and TSLY no downside protection. I really enjoy the banter, guys, and the sweet dividends. I do too. We have fun on here. Oh yeah, you're welcome. So all right. Well, it helps me too. All right, so let's do this here. Let's see. Okay, so here you all go. This is the estimated income now. This is what we're up to. And you'll notice most of it comes from TSLY. So I can't even believe I'm saying this, but $34,551.68, which, we're getting closer there. So if this were to increase by another 1,000 shares, this would be, let's see here, 44,000. So we'd be inching closer there. See, and if we got 2,000 more shares, we'd be at 53,000. So Tatiana would really be upping her game then. I'm just kidding a bit. All right, got the smiley face from Context NOP. All right, you all. Well, that was real and it was fun. Glad we got such great dividends. It's time to celebrate. Go have some drinks and have a good evening. So, all right, you all. That's about all I had today. So if anybody has any last minute super chats or anything like that, now would be the time. Because yesterday we got 2 of them when I tried to end. Holy, oh, you got the 9 instead of the I. Yeah, cool, huh? I'm a true dividend channel, huh? Good night. Have a good one. Well, it's still early for all of you California people. But yeah. So, yeah. What was I gonna say now? Oh, we're getting more people. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, RB. Thank you. Yeah, you're welcome. So yeah, that's what I'm doing because you'll notice that the real big money channel, the UWI, he's got like a huge portfolio, and he's got like six-figure dividends. So slowly inching up. Of course, not all eggs in one basket. 401k and whatnot stay separate. Anyway, all right, you all. Thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, take care. Have a great evening.